Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I am the Pixel Voyager, and today we're blasting off into episode number 8 of our For the Worthy Master Mode playthrough. And not quite the place I was expecting to start, but I suppose I shouldn't let this slide without addressing it. Here we have our unconscious man. It is the Tavern Keep. And apparently I accidentally talked to him a little too quickly. But he's up, he's moving, he'll find himself a home, possibly somewhere. I think I am out of housing. Once again, the perpetual problem. But he sells stuff. And he will set up the Eternia event when I'm ready for it. Otherwise, not much going on, not much to report on. Just more explosive bunnies. I've been farming for it's just a couple of in-game days. It hasn't been that bad, really. It's been pretty chill. Just throw on a podcast, throw on a YouTube video, and just hang out around town. It's been very calming. With the one I just captured, I believe that puts me at 46 bunnies. I'm going to target about 50, and then we'll hop out into the jungle and give that queen bee a shot. I do have a little bit of farming I need to do before I am ready to resummon the fight, though. I am missing a few honey blocks. But that's not a big deal. It is just mixing honey and water. And, I mean, I just need to make a bucket, gather some water, and go dump it into the honey patch. So, that's kind of the plan. I don't think Queen Bee will take very long, but hopefully I can farm it up pretty reliably. The first kill, hopefully the hardest. Afterwards, if I can get some farming action, get some good Queen Bee weapons to help with Skeletron. And once we're in the dungeon, well, things really get interesting. We'll pick up some gold keys, we'll go farm the sky chests, hopefully get some wings at the very least, and start making our way down. So, with any luck, if things go well, we'll have some dungeon access by the end of this episode. Who knows if that will actually happen, because it is for the worthy, it is master mode, all sorts of twists and challenges abound, but we'll persevere and we'll get through it, just like we did with the Eater of Worlds. So I'm going to hang out here for a little while longer. I'm going to farm up the remaining bunnies that I would like to have, and I will meet you guys in the jungle. Here we are with our next update. We are in the corruption. We are making 3 abominations. I hope I only need the one, but, you know, times being what they are, it never hurts to be prepared. Turns out honey blocks are not the most efficient thing in the world to farm up, but it's not too bad. It's just a little bit of back and forth trying to get what you need. So, here we go. We've got our bunnies. I'm very nervous about even carrying them on my person. But we're off. Off to the jungle. Off to our beehive. Where hopefully we have enough bunnies. If not, I'm going to feel very, very sad about it. Hopefully we survive. I will be pelting it with something afterwards. I'm not quite sure what weapon I want to use. I'll deliberate that as I make my way down. But it's gonna be a fight nonetheless. I think, under the circumstances, I will probably supplement with some spiky balls. They did very well against the Eater. There it is. And this is pretty close. Well, not pretty close, but kind of the same situation. She's going to dash horizontally at me repeatedly. And if I can, know what trajectory she's going to take, which, is at me, then, yeah, I can probably throw enough of these in the way to make some bit of difference. Let's see if I can get down there without dying. Giant Shelly makes me very uncomfortable. The Hornet a little less so, but we'll see what we've got. We're getting close to it now. Down this hole, and then down this hole. And hopefully nothing terrible is waiting for us on the other side. One Hornet here. I'm going to take a shot just to get those blocks up. I think it's worth it. And then we're just going to pelt. I thought I would get a little bit of knockback, and that would prevent that from happening. But luckily, Oh, you know what? I thought that honey would cure poison, but apparently it does not. So, quick search. Maybe if I drink the bottle, it would cure the poison. But in any case, no big deal. I will certainly have a chance to regen. Blocking this off one more time. I don't know what I want to do first. The spike balls or the honey. Or the bunnies. But I guess it's going to be the bunnies. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I should be narrating, but my god, once again, I have had enough. Oh my. Okay. It's just a fairy. Now, do these spiky balls ruin my day? I hope they don't. I really hope they don't. Okay. So far, so good. I have absolutely no concern about what that fairy wants to do. I don't care. And I'm just going to throw down a ton of these things. If I one-shot this thing, I'm going to be so happy. I don't know what I'm going to do for the rest of the episode. Gear up for Skeletron is really the answer. But, oh man, it's going to feel so good. But I think we're onto something here. I don't know if there's a limit to how many of these things I can put out. But I'm sitting at a little over 100 of them now. Okay. Well, actually, I don't have very many potions, do I? Take that. Take that. Use that. We'll see what happens. Did not get one shot. Did not get one shot. Oh, so close, though. If they didn't come through these spiky balls one more time, I probably would have been fine, but I died so remarkably fast, I don't even know what happened. Well, back to bunnies, I guess. Boy, oh boy, do I hate myself. I am not doing this again. This is the last time I will try to cheese this fight. After this, it'll be just kind of natural, organic, because I just spent a little over 2 hours, a little maybe closer to 2.5 hours farming up bunnies. And again, it's not hard. It's easy work. I'm just hanging out and just, let's say, standing at the top of the house, listening to a podcast, and just kind of looking every couple seconds at the screen to see if a bunny's hopping around. It didn't, it's not that big a deal. It didn't take that long, but man, oh man, is it not time efficient at all. So in the name of not doing that, yeah, I'm gonna give this one more go. I think this will be enough bunnies, especially combined with some of the spiky balls. So I think this is going to be fine. And if it works, again, very happy, very worth it. If it does not, then I guess we'll grab bunnies when we can, but I'm not going to just sit and farm, because ouch. But yeah, here we go. I have 69 explosive bunnies. I'm going to move them onto my bar. I'm going to select them on my bar and do it this way. I'm not sure exactly. I think it's going to be 23 bunnies per slot. And yeah, I don't know if you happen to catch the number. I'm not going to talk about it, but I was aiming for 70 bunnies. I did not quite get to 70 bunnies, but nice. 2, 1, last bunny. So we're going to hop over here. This is, still so nervous. This is where the queen bee came through and took all of the damage. I didn't bring any potions this time because I have faith in the magic number of bunnies. So, spiky balls will go until I feel like I have plenty of spiky balls, and we'll take it from there. So, probably getting pretty close. They're going to do probably very little comparatively to the magic number of bunnies, but, you know, I got them to spare. They are cheap to buy, so there's no reason not to throw down a whole lot. Unless there's some limit to how many can sit on the ground. There probably is, but I am not familiar with it, so we're just tucking. We're just tucking, and I think that'll do. I am ready to get this show on the road. So I'm going to stand right here. I will have some frog legs just because. Then I'm actually going to switch to bone javelins. I think if I can get some stuck in, the damage over time effect will do wonders for us. But in the meantime, let's go. Ha! It worked! It worked! Ha ha! Ha 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 ha! Evil genius laugh. I love it. Look at that. Spiky balls to spare. Fan-freaking-tastic. That makes me so happy. Oh, man. That's another boss down. Another boss in the books. And we're, what, 4 or 5 minutes into the video? You'll love to see it. Let's get out of here. This place is terrible. I have one Abeemination left. If I care to, I can go try to have a real fight with it. Again, I think bone javelins may be the choice if I can keep up a good, a good accuracy with them. But let's go ahead and actually let's talk to Frank here. We are gonna sell. I'm selling all of my other critters, and that shackle. And that's enough for right now. Otherwise, we are just going to quick stack to nearby chests, clear out some inventory space, unfavorite that, and sort the inventory so this will open up nicely. So we did get the Beekeeper. That's exactly what I was hoping to get. We got the Hive Pack, and I don't know if that's going to be worth it or not. I will certainly play around with it, but be pants. Otherwise, places Hive, consumes Hive, that's all fine. The wax, I forget what the wax does. Let's see. Bee wax produces the bee headgear. This is some mid-ish game summon armor. I will absolutely craft a hornet staff. Oh, and I can actually craft bee nades with it too, so that is very good. So I finally have a new summon weapon. One that will serve us very well, I am sure. Where is it? Right here. I don't think I am quite in the mood to craft the summon armor quite yet. But that's another boss down. That's going to sit right here. Queen Bee. And you know it. I know it. It's never going to be enough. I will always be grabbing explosive bunnies. But never again on the farm. Never again at all. And of course, now that I say that, they're going to appear with an outstanding frequency. Just because they can, I guess. But that leads me to my next order of business, which is getting over here and giving the Witch Doctor a hunt. What are you doing here? So many bunnies. There's another one over here. Why are there so many bunnies? I will need them later for probably the Wall of Flesh anyways. So I'm not mad to see them, but I spent a long time just standing around. Totally worth it, though. Easiest boss fight of my life. I love it. Master mode, what? But no, I specifically targeted Queen Bee with that strategy because that does actually open up the Witch Doctor to move in. The Witch Doctor will maybe sell me something useful. I don't know yet. But it is another jungle-happy NPC. So I'm going to kick the Tavern Keep out of his home. And hope that the Witch Doctor spawns in, because that should get me a jungle pylon. It has to, right? I mean, it has to, because I am still very confused on how these pylons work. I have NPCs. I've looked up the lists, and the lists say put these NPCs in a biome together, and they'll get you a pylon. And yeah, I've been shuffling. I've been shuffling on camera occasionally. I've been shuffling off camera a lot, and nothing has seemed to work. So you guys can go ahead and get out of here. Let's get that going. Beekeeper 29 versus 35, so it is a little less damage, but look at that swing speed. Housing, you can just get right on out of here. He's just going to move right back in now that I think about it. I'm going to have to wait until morning, and I will do that. Look, even out here, there's an explosive bunny. I don't know what is going on. I'm just over here having fun with my beekeeper. Look at him go. That's even without the hive pack. Alright, it is daytime. It is time to evict the Tavern Keep. The Tavern Keep can go live somewhere else, anywhere else. And we'll see what happens. Well, I've made the executive decision to go ahead and just build a new house. I need it anyways. So we may as well give the Tavern Keep a place to stay too. That is way too many walls, but we'll make it work. So, not much to it. Again, not doing anything fancy. We're just going to throw down some wall here. We'll throw down a chair. We'll throw down a torch. Well, maybe something a little fancier. If it gets me a pylon, I'll go as fancy as it takes. And somehow my inventory is still full. 3 birds we can do away with. Let's nab ourselves a chair. Any chair will do. That's perfect. Thank you. And not a corrupt torch. We want just a regular old torch, please. Perfect. Alright, so that should get us a witch doctor. They may have already moved in and I just didn't notice because I was busy building. No, not yet. We'll get the cavern set up. I know exactly where I want to put the cavern now. It will be right outside the entrance to that underground desert and underground jungle. Gives me easy access to both. Still no pylon, but a blowgun, which is probably pretty good for us. You know what? Let's not even second guess it. It's a new weapon. It'll be fun. Let's use it. I just need seeds. Any pylons yet? No, no pylons yet. Again, I have no idea what the criteria is for this. Let's put the painter back out here, because I know the painter likes it out here too. Let's get all of them in together and see if that gives me what I need. Okay, with some degree of inventory sorting done, let's make a run over to the desert. There is a traveling merchant out here. We'll see what he's got on offer. And in the meantime, we can say hello in passing to our painter, whom, after being relocated, has decided that he's just going to walk it, and it'll be fine. I have every faith that he is going to be A-okay, right? He's probably fine. I don't think he's even made it to the edge of the desert yet. We will probably find him right on the far edge of this snow biome, with him just trudging along like a champ. He's a champ. Ugh. Gotta remember fall damage exists. See, here he is. Hello, sir. Happiness. I need more paint, but my flat is too far. Yeah, you're way out here, buddy. You got a lot of work to do. Yeah, keep on walking. Alright, here's our traveling merchant, Raleigh. He's selling a companion cube. I am almost a little over a fifth of the way there. Ooh, this was absolutely worth it. He's selling a Zappinator. The Gray Zappinator, a legendary weapon. Magic weapon here. It has a random effect on hit. In that instance, you can see the beam traveled very slowly. What is this thing? I have never heard of that before. Let's... Oh, I didn't catch it. Okay, well, in any case, excellent new weapon. This is all very good. All very good news indeed. Still no luck out of that. Still no luck out of that. We are still desert pylonless for some mysterious reason. But that's okay. We took care of business. The sun is getting low in the sky. Look at that thing. There's the double shot. Random effects. They'll be all over the place, but you'll see them because I'm probably going to use the heck out of this thing. 45 magic damage. Love it. Okay. In the meantime, we have one other order of business, which is very important. And it is not this antlion, but I'm shooting it anyways. In between episodes, while I was killing a little bit of time, I found the meteorite. That's right, when the Eater of Worlds was defeated here, it does cause a meteorite to fall somewhere in the world. I found it. I tracked it down. It is on the very far edge of our world here, to the right, near the ocean, but nowhere we can't find. So we're going to head out and get it. Nighttime will fall pretty quickly, probably right about the time we hit our jungle. So hopefully everything will be all hunky-dory there, and I'll be able to get the pylon set up to make things much, much easier for us to progress there. So, things coming together. I actually have planned this one out somewhat efficiently, if I do say so myself. Let's keep this Zappinator handy. I don't know what he's shooting at. I don't care what he's shooting at. We've got our own business. Once again, fall damage, keeping that in mind. The Tavern Keep has started trying to make his way away. Hasn't made it there yet, though. Happiness, strong energy, jungle, very pleasant, yada yada yada. Still no pylon. I'm very upset about it. I'll be honest, it feels very nice to hit the far end of that corruption without having to stop to farm file mushrooms or any of the other mess. Alright, so now we have meteor heads to deal with. And they are going to be their own particular nuisance, aren't they? As far as I remember, I don't think explosives actually work on these anymore, do they? It does not. So I will have to deal with that in my own way. Well, meteor heads hurt and fall damage hurts. But we'll get through this. Literally. This is very much a situation where the Vile Thorn will be coming back out. That's why I still have it on my person. Looks like the Hornet is doing a reasonable job keeping me safe. Reasonable-ish. But I will collect as much of this as I can. If I can get the whole thing, I'll get the whole thing. But it's just going to be a matter of how much can I get before things go horribly wrong. Because, yeah, these meteor heads are going to hurt. And there it was. First death to the meteorite. Couldn't put the fire out. But I got a reasonable chunk, enough for us to get started with a bit of crafting. See what I can get out of this stuff. Here we go. First things first, any explosive bunnies around? Not immediately. So, let's go. Meteorite bars. Craft up just as much as we can. 34 is enough to get me a space gun and the meteor armor. I don't know that I actually care for that. What I do care for is the meteor hamaxe, combination hammer and axe. It is broken because why wouldn't it be? That's kind of how all of my tools have gone. But it's a tool, so I don't actually care. Ah, ha, ha, the jungle pylon is mine. All mine, finally. After years of suffering and struggling and strife, I now have a functioning pylon network, and it is very good. Boop, put that right there. Check that out. Now I can go boop. Now I can go boop. Apparently, some people have to be close enough to be happy enough. I don't know exactly the details, but I'm glad that's over with. Still need the desert to get to the other side of the world, but that is progress. Speaking of progress, we will progress our way back out to the meteor and keep on harvesting. Oh, he came out of nowhere. I was on fire. Okay, well, that's enough meteorite for me anyways, I think. I need gems to make a phase saber. Which I actually don't think I need or want right now. Ooh, here's the spicy choice. I can go ahead and make a star cannon. Or the purple phase blade. Or perhaps both. 20 and 15, I would have just enough to do it. Yeah, let's do it. I've never played with the star cannon before. I will have to farm up the stars for it. I can skip the space gun because I have the Zappinator, which is great because it makes an awful noise. And I think I can skip the phase blade for right now because I have a beekeeper and I have a blade of grass. Alright, but anyways, I think that is gonna do it for episode number 8 of the For the Worthy series. A lot of good stuff done today. A lot of new goodies to play with. Got a new pylon, got that set up, so looking to be in great shape. Next episode is Skeletron, and I'm terrified, I'll be honest. Lots of new and exciting toys to play with. Maybe, just maybe, they'll make a difference. But we'll have to play around with Skeletron, see what we can do, see if there are any good strategies to devise. If I have to use explosive bunnies, I will, but I don't want this whole series to be explosive bunnies. Eventually, I'm going to have to do something the good old-fashioned way. And yeah, that's what we're going to try to do. So, if you have enjoyed today's video, go ahead, leave a thumbs up. It does help me reach new folks, help me grow the channel. If you have anything you'd like to say, any advice for Skeletron coming up, go ahead and leave me a comment below. And if you want to catch more content going forward, of course, feel free to hit the big old subscribe button. As always, I appreciate you tuning in. I hope you have a great day, and we'll catch you in the next one.